Hey, 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 Gemini, what's going on? Welcome to another weekly reading. Your meditation, I got a message about someone who has a lot of anxiety and you're feeling it in your heart, maybe having heart palpitations. And they're saying they want you to do push ups. It doesn't matter if they're girly, it doesn't matter if it's up against a wall. It's just transferring that energy from your heart out into your limbs will help alleviate a lot of that that anxiety that's stuck in someone's chest here. They want you to start pushing. That'll transfer the energy to your hands. I'm also planks would be helpful because it helps to clear your chakras in your midsection here. I don't know what this means, but these are the exact words. Things are about to taste great. And there goes a notification as confirmation. Things are about to taste great. Some type of situation put a bad taste in your mouth for something. There was a circumstance, some type of trauma that kind of put a bad taste in your mouth in regards to some type of connection, and that is about to be cleared out. You could be dealing with a Cancer, Sagittarius, Leo, Capricorn, Sagittarius, Scorpio. Okay, and let's see, lucky number for you is 2. So 2 is about cooperation and communication, co-creation, either with spirit or co-creating with someone else. But so that's telling me relationships. You have a bad taste in your mouth regarding something that happened in a relationship, and that's about to be cleared out. Lots of talks and communication coming your way. Someone who put a bad taste in your mouth is about to receive karma. The number 36 or 63 could be significant. I get a drink of water. Oh man, I love lemon water. Ooh, so good. Something I'm hearing saucy and faulty that you went through that kind of I don't know, put you in this it's put you in this energy of keeping your guard up and not knowing how to take your guard down, and really for a group of you wanting to be secluded and by yourself more than you want to be with other people, because I feel like it could be more than one. Two people who really hurt you somehow, and it just put a bad taste in your mouth for this person. I want to clarify this imprisonment card because it can be taken literal, where with judication and imprisonment right there. Okay, hold on. They told me to pay attention to the hands. These are masculine hands, and they told me that's specific. So it's a masculine energy. Something, something that someone did could have happened in 2021, is what I just heard, that really harmed and affected your family in some way. They were lying to you. Wow, they were lying to you. And this is coming up for them. Distant horizon. So it's a little bit off. I want to say like 2 to 3 months. Yeah, look, I have 2 months. It's literally sitting right there. I just looked over and saw it. 2 to 3 months. Yeah. 2 to 3 months, someone is going, whatever they did, and it was painful. I'm talking about something harsh and painful. They are, for a group of them, they are getting locked up. For if it's not them getting locked up, because that's not going to resonate with everybody. Whatever someone did that put a bad taste in your mouth, balance is being brought and restored to you, where they have felt like they were the ones free, and I'm getting like a freedom energy here, where they are the ones that look like they're free and nothing's ever going to change, like they're not worried about it anymore. 555 on the clock, which is a lot of change. I saw 555 on the clock, which was Aries or Taurus, I can't remember. I think it was Aries. And they're going to have things taken away from them karmically, because here with false person and number 8, that's karma. So whatever they did, it's coming to light. All right, I did just hear a judge is involved. I know I know everyone's not going to resonate with that. Gemini, they just said you're going to be scared in your boots a little bit because of having to go through this and maybe testify, but it's necessary. It's a lesson that you decided to experience here, to stand up for yourself and have strength. It's really about standing up for yourself, because you're going to receive news about whatever this person did, and the solution is to keep them from doing it. So whether they are just fined heavily, maybe they have heavy fines and they don't have the money, or they actually get locked up. I just feel it really feels like it's like 30 days, 30 to 60 days is what their sentence is. It's not long. It's not long, but it will be very painful, is what I just heard. What? They just said whoever this is that gets locked up has a near death experience that's tied to this 36 or 63. And something specifically happened in 2021. I feel like I'm reading for one person right now. Okay. They're about to receive their karma. And they decided this in their birth chart with you. Your lesson was to stand up for yourself and stand up to this person who feels like they are kind of a bully and malicious in some ways. Very sneaky, vindictive energy. And they have a near death experience while they are locked up. And when they do, it's like God's showing them the other side, showing them what their path and their plan was all along. Like, if you're interested, look up some near death experiences. There's one called Life and Love Covered Podcast, I think. Hold on just a second. My door's. I apologize. There was somebody at my door, and you are not going to believe this. It was the police. And here I am talking about imprisonment, and it was the police. It wasn't for me. Apparently, there were some people um, hiding out in my neighbor's shed, and they were just making sure we were okay. So that was nice. But as I'm talking about this, I get them at the door, and it's the police. And it's like, that's what's going to happen. Come knocking at your door here, okay? So don't be. I feel like. Oh my God. Okay. This is really specific. Very specific. I feel like somebody. It's like they tried to make you think you were crazy, or tried to make you look crazy. And somehow I had a smear campaign. This is so specific. And there was like a smear campaign put on social media. And now this is about to come back and bite them in the ass 4 years later. I just heard revenge is a dish best served cold. which means Source has allowed this to go on while you were kind of healing and growing and letting things play out for this person, and they feel like they've kind of made it out of a situation and that they're safe. Like nothing bad's going to happen because so much time has passed. But then all of a sudden, bam, police open up at their door. And they're going to be in sheer pain. Man, this person's going to be like, ooh. But anyway, they have a near-death experience in there while they are. This is so specific. I apologize. When this happens, I feel bad because I feel like not everybody's going to resonate with it. So I'm actually thinking I'm going to do another video for you, Gemini. So this one won't be as specific. So it won't be as specific to just like one person. But whoever is watching this, it's important for you to hear it. They have a near-death experience where they are shown their life path and what they came here to do. And they also go through a mini session of a life review, which we all go through when we come back, and it's you feel love like you've never felt before. This love is so intense but freeing, and most people don't want to come back from feeling that. But it's like you'll see your experience, you'll see your how you made people feel in a good way, and you will feel how they felt. But then you're also going to see how you made people feel in a bad way. And whoever this is somebody who did something kind of dangerous and very vindictive to make you look bad in the eyes of a lot of people. And they need to have this near death experience while locked up. So they are shown what you went through and how you felt. They need to feel the emotions that you felt. This is the only way for this story to play out and for this person to ascend. They're not locked up for a long time, but when they have this experience, they come back a changed person. And it's masculine because they told me to pay attention to the hands, and these hands are masculine. Yeah. Man, that's so specific. 29 reduces to 11. This was somebody you were in a relationship with that really, I don't know, it feels like they tried to make you look crazy. And when you get this news, you are going to be so happy. Oh my God, you're going to be so happy. Because it's like you'll finally have the answers to something that's been gnawing away at your heart for years. And all of a sudden, the news comes in and you are feeling relief because you're realizing this person's not getting away with something that they did to harm you and your family. It really even if they didn't do it to your family, it's like your family was the byproduct, they got affected by it because you were affected by it. Wherever you live, your living space. And they want you to know you're going to be happy about this. The news is coming out. Things are going in your favor. And if you notice, they had me use this specific deck, and this Lover's card, she's staring at her own reflection. This is not about being in a relationship. It was a relationship, but it's like now you're looking at yourself in the mirror. You're trying to figure out who you are and what you want and rise above this pain that you went through. 36 and 63 is really significant, which also reduces to 9. Oh my God. You know what I just noticed? I said 29 reduces to 11, and I pointed this out, and which reduces to 9. 9, 11. 3, 11. The 11 is significant, not only because it's you creating your own reality. Look, this is something, they did something really harmful to you. The swords are in his back, and he is dead, and his spirit is out of his body. There go. Do you hear me? Didn't I just say something about a near-death experience? And then it's going right under the adjudication card is the Ten of Swords. and he's literally dead with his spirit up here. These cards could not get any more specific than what they are. I'm telling you, they're going to go through something, and when they come out of it, it's like they come out a changed person, because they can't deny the experience that they had. It changes their life for the better. So what starts out painful for you, your lesson was to stand up for yourself and handle things in an honest and true way, where you're not trying to get revenge and vindicate yourself through some matching their low vibrational energy. Yeah. They told me to use these decks very specifically, and now I can see why. Yeah. You are going to be celebrating. It's like this is completion. This is celebration and completion. The Four of Wands, you go from, you're happy that this is happening. You're happy that you are finally getting the justice you deserve. This is all going in your favor, Gemini. Somebody out there. Yeah. Because here, you've got the Two of Swords and the Page of Wands. And this Two of Swords, it's like you two were going at it. And look, there's two masculines on this card. You two were going at it. It could have been a child that's involved. Maybe you have a child with this person. They said yes and no. Some of you do have a child with someone. Yeah, yes. There you go. There you go. And that's a masculine on my. Okay. They enjoyed the battle. They enjoyed doing what they did. They still to this day, like if they get upset with you and some, like I'm talking to somebody who has a child with this person. Okay, baby mama, baby daddy, it doesn't matter. But when they get upset and feel restricted, they think back to the time and what they did, and it makes them feel good about what they did. It's like they feel justified in doing it because you two have arguments. Like, what they did, oh, this is terrible. What they did for the purpose of having record to try to make you look crazy if you two ever have to go to court for custody. They're tapping my left foot. It's like they've got all this information where maybe they thought you looked like you were going crazy. And even though they were the one causing it and you didn't know that, you were expressing this to them at the time. And they were the ones doing it all along. And they had told a lot of lies to a lot of people. And those lies are going to be exposed. So all the enemies that they created for you are actually going to end up being for you. You dodged a bullet here, Gemini. Literally dodged a bullet. Jesus. Okay. I know this seems scary, but it all goes in your favor. And whatever this was, it also um, caused you to have more faith in Source. So instead of trying to get revenge and vindicate yourself in some malicious way, Source didn't let you know that it was them for a long period of time, because you had to heal to a point where you didn't have that reactionary energy. They didn't want your family to react to this information. It's like God is making things fair. It's their turn to have their spiritual awakening and rise up. And the only way to do it is like somebody who's very, it's like a bull in a china shop. They're very hard-headed. They think they know everything. And they don't want to see you happy. And when you're happy, it pisses them off. Yeah, they need to learn this lesson. So that's what I have for you, Gemini. I'm going to get some letters. They want letters for you. I just saw OT, and they were saying someone was working overtime to make sure. Oh my God. Working overtime to make sure you stayed in line. Like if they could keep you focused on something that put a bad taste in your mouth and panic and fear, they got satisfaction out of that, and you also, it's like they didn't fight with you at that time. It's like, so they did it just to, number one, have evidence if they ever have to go to court with you. My light just flickered. Evidence if they have to go to court with you. They felt good about what they did because it's like, I, I don't know, this person is just, instead of letting things die out and letting bygones be bygones, they felt like they had to vindicate themselves, and they did it in a really awful way. They want you right now. Look, I have ME, me, and I have art all together. They want you to be focusing on artistic abilities. And you know what? Somebody's name could be Art, and then I have Artie. The is right all together. All right, I'm seeing booze. Okay. Oh my God, there's the Z too. Booze. Boo. Oh my God, booze, and then bad is right there. So if you're drinking heavily and you're struggling, the best way for you to get out of the addictions is through art, expressing yourself through art. That is going to be the answer for you. Look at all this. The booze will lower your vibration, affect your health, affect your thinking. It dulls it, like it affects your gut so much. And your gut is a second brain, and all of that stuff, when it works properly, it keeps your mind sharp. But when your gut is got a lot of inflammation and pain, you know what? That's crazy. I mentioned somebody having a yeast overgrowth infection in their gut that was starting to show up and manifest on their face. And it must be from the drinking causing the kidneys to be dirty, the livers to be dirty, fatty. So, and I have he right here. I have the, but I also have he. So me and art would be you doing art, and then he, maybe he drinks bad. Maybe whoever he is, they have a bad drinking problem. They just say, yep, and give me a thumbs up. So maybe they were doing it because they were drunk, but that doesn't matter. I have toe that came all out together. And then I have fun that came out all together. Fun. What? And then I have gap. You can close the gap on your manifestations through artistic outlets. And while you think this is pointless, why would I do something like that? Well, you do it because it calms your energy and raises your vibration. And your brain isn't squirrely having these bad experiences, and you won't have your guard up when you allow yourself to express yourself through art. That is going to be the solution for you to raise your vibration. Every one of those had specific words in them. I love when they do that. Okay, that's what I have for you, Gemini. I'll see you in the next one. Peace and love.